Yeah.
And another one of our shot put competitors in the under 14s. And plenty of action going on. I tell you what, if you're a steeplechasian, we've got an hour of power this afternoon, starting with the men's under 20s all the way through to the women's under 16s. That's from 3:20, and the kickoff for the final one's at 4:17 as we look down the barrel. There's Rowan Browning with the hair, going with the right, then the left.
Yeah, Browning's going to be a great athlete to watch here as we get closer and closer.
This is a friendly announcement. We have a white dot.
Yes, Rowan Browning with a PB, a legal win of 10.47. He had a plus 3.4 in Adelaide for a 10.18, but 10.47 illegal, which was set last year on this very track. It's another one of those junior stars that we're going to see over the next few years. And what's great, I guess, Ollie, is the fact that we do have these young fellas pushing each other. There's not just one or two, but there's now four that we can see that are going to continue to provide plenty of action for us here in Australia, which is showing that the sprinters, mate, not just good for single efforts, but also for our 4x100.
Yeah, look, it's very promising for the future. We've had a few good athletes come through, and we want to have as many athletes on that low 10 seconds as possible. And we can see the start list ready now for the 100-metre under 20 heats. You can see Rowan Browning coming out of lane 6. So there's the start list for those watching at home.
And you can see there we've got Perello, one of the New Zealand contingent here. Kale, Holdsworth, Hansford, Browning will be the favourite. Borowski, Flotman, Donny and Ford rounding out the field. He'll be in lane 10 for this first preliminary of the men's 100-metre under 25 preliminaries.
You can see Melissa Breen, Matty B over there come out to watch Jared Perello, lane 2 from the ACT. So hopefully he has a good run. He's been in pretty good form, but it's going to be a tough task for these youngsters to get around Browning. He's in good form. So they're going in their blocks now for our first track event of day 4 of the Australian Junior Athletics Championships.
Of course, don't forget to join us on AJAC 15.
Browning gets a good start on the inside. He's up and running now. Perello on the inside and the Queenslanders as well. There gets Browning to the lead on the outside of him. The West Australian looms up, but a good win there. 10.64 unofficial with a plus 1.4 for Browning in the heats.
Yeah, he did it easy there, as we'd expect out of lane 6, Browning. Just conserving energy. But a 10.64. Not a bad first up effort here in our first of our men's under 20 prelim, and we'll just have a look at the results there for that first one. You can see there at lane 6 it was Browning with a 10.62. It has been changed there. 10.7 for Calvin Borowski, and in third place will be Michael Hansford with a 10.84. Haven't got.
So 10.62, the benchmark set in the heats by Rowan Browning. Of course, very talented sprinter on the way up, and no doubt, hopefully going to be a big part of the Australian sprinting